It's time! It's time! It's JFW time! All right, guys, it's that time to get stuck the ring with the greatest faction in podcast history. Just Freak Wrestling, the JFW Podcast, hosted by Travis D.
And I'm Daly.
Guys, we're trying something a little bit different here. We're going to live stream this episode of Just Freak Wrestling, and we may go forward with it and do it more often when we're just doing audio-only podcast. We're not doing video again this week. I think we actually may take a break away from videos, just till we get everything kind of like back together and in a steady kind of whatchamacallit.
Save it for special occasions.
Sure.
When we can get all three of us here, maybe.
Yeah.
If that ever happens again.
Yeah, you let me know. Let me know when the fucking DJ's ready to come back, guys. I would love to know that. So we are doing lives.
I feel pressure. I don't know if I like being live.
Pressure about what? Like, what do you feel pressure about?
I don't know.
Well, right now there's nobody listening to this.
No,
so
I know, but still,
we're only a minute and a half into this, and already you're nervous.
I just don't like that I can't mess up.
It's not about messing up. I don't edit anything anyways. You never messed up before.
So you lie.
I don't edit. The only time I ever edit the show was when I went on my tirade about Sentinel a few episodes back, and I edited out a part where I made fun of Hunter. I did take that out of the audio, but I didn't take it out of the video. That's too much editing. So if they just listened to the audio part of it, they didn't catch my geriatric joke about Hunter, but if they caught the video, they definitely did. Which, yeah, so that's a thing. But no, I don't edit. No one really cares. I mean, like when I sit here and I do these Southland roundtables, this is where I'm at. I sit down and I chat and talk, which I do try. I am planning to do a roundtable May 22nd. That's this upcoming Saturday. That's pretty much going to be a whole day of podcasts as far as I know for me, because I want to try doing the roundtable because I want to talk about the last two Southland shows that did happen, especially the one that happened this past weekend, which you were there, and we're going to talk about that here in a little bit. But also, I want to sit down and do my interview with, I guess, a new tag team that's coming into Southland. They were on a different show. I forgot what the fuck it's called. It's like the Wrestling Power Hour or something like that. It has Steve Arnett. Is that how you pronounce his last name? Arnett? Arnett?
I don't know.
Anyways, they were on the Wrestling Power Hour show. And I felt like being that they're debuting in Southland Championship Wrestling, they are a tag team that's new to the area for Southland Championship Wrestling, that being we are a Southland Championship Wrestling podcast, we should got first crack at that. So I'm a little bothered that, what the fuck called? Gaines and Evil? Evil Gaines and Evil?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm a little bothered that they went ahead. There we go. Live on Tuesday at 12:55. Yeah, live on Tuesday at 12:55. 100%. I think that's Steve. Pretty sure that's Steve. But he's made it. He's here. So clearly, live on Tuesday at 12:55 works for some people. Yeah.
Hi.
See, that's Daly. Daly actually showed up for a live. That's an amazing thing.
I didn't know.
I just
showed up.
Right. That's what happens when we don't show up to the booking meetings for the shows.
What meetings?
Oh, when we, I guess, it happens. It's true. So anyways, I do believe that Evil Gaines and Evil should have made their first interview with JFW because we work so much with SCW. So I'm going to put that on the current commissioner who's not really there or is there, but like in the background, Sentinel. because that his whole being there still kind of confuses me. I really don't know what he does.
Yeah,
So
I don't even know.
But I did get a chance to watch the SCW pay-per-view that happened. I watched the SCW show on pay-per-view. And I don't.
Saturday?
Yes.
You were at the one before, right? From last month? You were there? No, you weren't?
No. Well, they keep putting them on weekends I work, and I'm a little bothered by that.
Oh, yeah, they do that on purpose.
I think they have because you have been replaced by Steve Arnett. Yes. No, I hope to God I didn't because I nothing against his show, but watching his videos and him doing all those Kevin from Home Alone faces and expressions annoy the hell out of me. So nice guy though. He sucks balls. There we go. See, Steve Arnett sucks balls. I've never been told I suck balls, so that probably puts me a little bit higher than Steve. He is also commentating the SCW shows, which I'm a little bothered by that too. I figured I would get that opportunity, but again, I guess because I'm not there.
How are you gonna do that if you're not
true.
there?
That's true.
But maybe you'll have your chance.
Maybe one day. It'd be nice. But so I was watching the show on pay-per-view, and obviously I was at work, so I didn't get a chance to sit and watch the entire thing without interruptions. But I don't recall seeing any kind of authority figure there at all anyways. Like I don't remember seeing John Hurt or Sentinel or even Terry Archer, who threw his name in the hat for the future. So I missed that.
Terry actually was there.
He
actually did take control because John was not there.
Okay, so is it one of the things where just because somebody's not there, someone else could just raise their hand and just be GM for a day?
I don't know.
Because if it is, somebody should have told me that a long time ago. Because I would have loved to have just randomly said, "Oh, my turn," and just So what did Terry say then? Because where was that at? I missed it. Is it the beginning?
No, he didn't he wasn't out there alone or anything. I think he took control. Things were going a little bit chaotic with the women's match, so he came out and was like, "This is what's going on."
Okay.
So he's the one that made the tag match.
Gotcha. Now, who were those girls? Because, I know Amazon. I know Natasha was there. The girl from last show was there. Angel.
Mm-hmm.
The other two, I don't think I know.
Paloma.
Was Paloma in there?
That was Paloma and Natasha.
Okay, so
yeah.
Paloma and Natasha, and then who was Angel's tag partner?
It was her first time at SCW. I apologize if I pronounce her name wrong. I think it's Jalea or something like that. Not really.
Jalea?
Something with a J. I'm not sure how to pronounce it. I apologize, but
I look forward to learning more about her. I know when it comes to independent wrestling in this area, the women's rosters are kind of slim.
Yeah, it's nice to see some new faces coming in.
Exactly, 100%. So, let's talk a little bit about that show. We're going to talk about WrestleMania BackLash a little bit, just get the results and stuff on that. We're going to talk about the upcoming SCW show at the Steam Hollow Brewery in Mantino. That's happening, I think, 3 weeks from this Saturday.
The 5th.
Yeah.
June 5th.
And then also we're going to talk about some PPW tickets we're going to give away. I'm still trying to figure that out at this moment on how we're going to do that. So maybe I'll figure it out as we go through. But before we begin all that, I want to remind all you guys that this episode of Just Freak Wrestling, the JFW Podcast, is brought to you by Audible.com. Now, if you're a big fan of stories and history, just not a big fan of reading them yourselves, Audible is the best place for you to go. It is the one-stop shop for all audiobooks. So if you're on the road and you're traveling and you want to listen to one of your favorite stories, you can do that through Audible. You want to try out a 30-day free trial of Audible, plus gain a credit to your first book, so you can try it absolutely free at no cost to you for the first 30 days. Just go to audibletrial.com/freaknet. That's FREAKNET, all one word. Give yourself a 30-day free trial and a credit to your first book purchase. All you wrestling fans out there, they have a bunch of different wrestling autobiographies and biographies available to you. And for those of you who like everything else, they also have that too. So audibletrial.com/freaknet. Go today, sign up, 30-day free trial, plus a credit to your first book purchase. And I do ball wash.
No.
Okay. This show is also... Please don't talk about BackLash fucking zombies. Oh, no, we're going to talk about the zombies at BackLash.
How can you not talk about the zombies?
You have to talk about the zombies at BackLash.
That was epic.
They ate Miz and Morrison. Hey, ho, ho. Miz and Morrison. Zombies. We definitely have to talk about zombies. But this show is also brought to you by ballwash.com. Now, if you're a guy like me who's working out in the hot days of summer as they come up here, you're going to feel gross. You're going to feel dirty. You're going to feel dingy. You're going to feel grungy. And you want to find a way to clean yourself up? Well, get the manly product that's on the market today from ballwash.com. Everything from head to toe, from shampoos, conditioners, body washes, face scrubs. They got body scrubbers, hand sanitizers. Obviously, during this pandemic, one of the key things to have in your person, on your person, with your person, as well as a new line of boxers and everything available too. You can find all that stuff at ballwash.com. Go ahead and fill your cart with all their products. And then when you go to checkout, if you put in the promo code FREAKNET, that's FREAKNET, once again, you save 15% on your entire order. That's right, ballwash.com. Get that funk out of your junk. Just Freak Wrestling is brought to you by FreakNet Studios. I think that's it. We're good right now. Right? We can talk about T-Public later. See here, WWE is pure trash these days. They have a great talent, but damn, the writers are awful. They have ruined Damian Priest. Damian Priest sucked to begin with. So
you know what? I'm going to talk about that match just because that's the one freaking match that ruined my win streak. Just so you know.
I know. Me and DJ tied.
So shitty.
Why did you think Miz was going to win that?
Because he lost last time.
Yeah.
I thought he would have a freaking chance to win. You know, after what he freaking went through at WrestleMania, I thought he deserved to freaking win, okay?
Oh, because of Bad Bunny?
Yeah.
Bullshit. He was great in NXT. I didn't like him. I don't. It's not that he's a bad wrestler. He's a good.
His character.
I'm just not big. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of the archery arrow thing. I don't know. I just wasn't a big fan of it.
Shawn Michaels' vest.
Yes. But that's the way I feel about Velveteen Dream. I'm not a big fan of his character so much.
I never was either.
But I like his wrestling. Great talent in the ring. It's just those weird gimmicks that they don't draw to me. So I don't even think I don't like him as a wrestler there, Steve. It's just his whole character thing is weird to me. I mean, I guess we can talk about BackLash first, right?
Yes.
Miz and Johnny drip are cold.
I feel bad for Morrison, man.
But to make them work with zombies is awful.
Just to promote that freaking... Was it a movie or a game?
It was a movie, Army of the Dead.
Oh, is it Batista in it or something?
Batista is in it, yeah. I think
that's the only reason they did that shit.
Yeah, well, Batista did the narration to the intro video of the pay-per-view.
Well, I wasn't even paying attention to that.
I learned about that. I think
never liked Batista, so I don't care.
Oh, how dare you! Oh, how dare you! All right, I guess we can talk about BackLash here real quick then, since we're already talking about it. Let me get to it, which is right. I don't know where the hell I'm going. WrestleMania BackLash. There we go. Okay. Sheamus defeated Ricochet. That was a pre-show match. No one
was
cares.
that scheduled or was it just a last-minute thing? Because I don't remember hearing about it.
I think it was just last minute thrown in. Rhea Ripley retained her title against Asuka and Charlotte. I didn't see that match. I missed that one. Again, I was at work. I turned it on during the tag match. So how was that triple threat?
It was good. I don't know why they opened with it. I wasn't expecting them to open with that. But
how did it end?
Rhea pinned Asuka. So of course now Charlotte's like, I never got pinned, and I should get her another match. So coming out looking like 101 Dalmatians.
Rey Mysterio and Dominic won the tag team championships from Dolph Ziggler and Robert Roode.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. I mean, father-son tag team champions, first time ever. I think that's pretty cool. I mean, even if you don't think that it's good for story-wise or business-wise, that's cool.
Yeah.
For everything that Ray's been through in his career, for him to be a tag team champion with his son, that's got to be so heartfelt for him.
Yeah, well, it's one of those things, too, where I didn't like... It's one of the things where it's never happened before. Who knows if it'll ever happen again. Mm-hmm. So the fact that they were able to at least get that done is pretty cool. I wasn't a big fan of the whole story before where
they take him out and he comes out. Yeah, I never like when they do that crap.
Well, because I thought that maybe they were going to have Murphy come out and team with Ray because Dominic couldn't, and kind of build back into that whole Murphy being part of the Mysterio family concept, but clearly it wasn't the case. Ray held his own against both Robert Roode, and Dolph Ziggler. What was the name of their tag team now? Dirty Dogs or something like that?
I remember.
Yeah. Until Dominic came out, and they end up winning and becoming tag team champions. So good for Ray, good for Dom, good for them. Yeah.
Sorry, allergies, man.
Oh yeah,
Been killing me lately.
I wonder if you blew out Steve's eardrum there.
Sorry.
Holy shit. Poor Steve.
I tried.
Didn't even stand a chance. There's a button right here that mutes it. So if you ever feel like you're gonna do that, I can just mute it right there. So
I didn't. I can't. I don't have like a warning. Oh, you're gonna sneeze in 2 seconds.
Do me a favor. Don't look directly at me, because if you sneeze, it's gonna hit me in the face.
Well, if you had a table and I wasn't sitting so close to you, that wouldn't be a problem.
Listen. Get me a studio, and I'll gladly sit wherever you like.
I got a place.
Right? SCW?
Yep.
SCW School. Go to SCW on Facebook and sign up for the wrestling school. Be trained by the best that the Midwest has to offer, because everyone else lives outside the Midwest. Okay, so Damian Priest took on The Miz in a lumberjack match. The zombies were the lumberjacks?
Lumber zombies.
Zombie jacks. It was to promote the movie Army of the Dead coming out. Damian Priest won. Not really surprised. I mean, it was a comedy thing. I mean, of course, the Miz was going to lose that. But yeah, Miz and John Morrison were eaten by zombies. That
John was too. I thought he ran to the back or something.
He ran back out to help out, and all of a sudden he was attacking the zombies with his parkour. And then he went to go jump off the guardrail, and the zombies pulled him down.
I'm just still confused about the whole, because wasn't it supposed to be like Damian Priest picked the stipulation, and then they were both beating up the zombies, like they were going after everybody. So I was like, that's confusing.
Well, he picked the lumberjacks, but he didn't pick zombies. Zombies were just running rampant through the building. They just happened to.
They just magically appeared around the ring.
They just wandered out. Yeah. They. Being zombies, I give a lot of credit to them being able to know their cues to wander out to the ring during a certain match. So props to the zombies and their intelligence, if you will. Oh, yes. Bianca Belair beat what were you going to say?
Nothing. Go ahead.
Bianca Belair defeated Bayley. Good match.
Mm-hmm.
Liked it. Bianca cheated to win. And it's going to open the door for future matches.
Was it really cheating, though?
Yes. Yes, it is. Yes.
Okay.
Yes. I mean, and I guess in Bailey's defense, sorry I had to go make up 19-year-old daughter turkey sandwich. I'm back. Well, thanks for being back, right? You missed the zombies, so perfect timing. Even though Bailey was going to use Bianca's hair to do her finishing move, her doing the roll up and using her hair to kind of get that leverage, I do think it's cheating. Yeah.
Okay.
Why wouldn't it be cheating?
I don't know.
It's definitely cheating. No? Okay.
I don't know. I mean, it's hair.
Yeah.
I don't
sold
know.
me. It wasn't cheating. Good argument. It's hair.
I mean, how is it any different from someone pulling their trunks?
Well, pulling the trunks is cheating.
Well, yeah, but that's like, I feel like it's different.
Well, I mean, they're different because one is like an article of clothing and one is a body part, but different pulling trunks is cheating. Well, using your hair for the pin is also cheating, man. And when you
so you're saying you want Bailey to win?
Yes. I like Bailey as a heel champion. I think she was funny and awesome, and I think Bianca losing and winning it back gives her more credibility. I mean, I'm not taking anything away from her main event WrestleMania match, none whatsoever. But I like when titles change hands. I don't like the year-long title holds and stuff like that unless you're Max Holiday, who held it for over 400 days. No part of her body, no different than wrapping the legs around her legs. Yeah, it's a difference, man. There's a leverage difference. I don't know. Whatever. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. I just don't like it. It looked cheating like. Wasn't a big fan of it.
It was almost like, oh, you want to cheat? I'll up you one.
No, sir. You are wrong. You're wrong. I don't own the word wrong. Anyways. I guess I can see where Steve is coming from. I guess I see where you're coming from on, like a small package, you wrap the legs around the legs to hold it together. Yeah, maybe the same with hair, but I don't know, just doesn't seem right. Just does not seem right. Anyways, there's two more matches. Bobby Lashley defeated Braun Strowman and Drew McIntyre to retain the WWE Championship. Lackluster. Whatever. Yeah, I'm just not. What they didn't talk about with it? Was it? What
was expected.
Yeah. What was your highlights of that match?
I don't know.
Right.
I wasn't really. I mean, it was one of those things where I was watching, but I was like, I didn't follow like every second.
Yeah.
Like,
because it was lackluster. It was just. I'm
how many times are gonna have Drew and Bobby go one-on-one? Like, I mean, I know they threw Strowman into the mix, but
until Drew wins it back.
Really? You think this is going to be a continuous thing until he gets it back?
100%.
You don't think Bobby's going to have any other opponents?
Who? Outside of Drew and Braun Strowman, who could face Bobby Lashley and make it look like they have a chance of winning? They should have kept the Hurt Business. They should have kept the Hurt Business guy. They should have expanded the Hurt Business. 100% agree. That could have been the new age nation domination, which I thought that that's what they're aiming towards. But I'm a genius. Anyways, so who could go up against Bobby Lashley? And Steve, if you want to answer this, who goes up against Bobby Lashley that poses a threat? Brock. There we go. You want Brock Lesnar back? You want Brock Lesnar to be WWE champion again?
Not really.
I'm just saying, like, who else could face Lashley and
John Cena?
God, he's talking about coming back.
Yeah, I know. What about Edge?
No, but Edge can't compete against Bobby Lashley.
He
couldn't beat Daniel Bryan at WrestleMania. I don't know. Can't think of it. It has to be Drew. Or what's his face?
Keith Lee.
Keith Lee could. The Fiend. I guess the Fiend would be a good opponent, but I don't even. Fiend hasn't been back since WrestleMania, right?
That's mean, Steve.
Fuck Edge.
That's
Fuck
mean.
Edge. I do agree with him though. I like Edge, but I don't want him to be back. There's too much talent. He's taking shit away from people. Yeah, I said it. I've said it. Fuck, he even said it. Edge has had his time. It's true.
But you're saying, like, if you went through what he went through and you had an opportunity to do what you love again, you wouldn't?
For that money? Oh, yeah. I would, but then Steve would be bitching about me. I'm not in his shoes, man. I can't sit there and I know that he likes being back. I know it's not about the money. It's about proving something. But at the same time, when WWE is releasing people because they have too much talent, but they're also filling slots on pay-per-views with wrestlers who shouldn't be there anymore because their time has passed, it kind of sucks.
Yeah. Speaking of that.
Yeah.
How do you feel about, they released all these talented women and then brought back Eva Marie?
Eva is going to be the face of that company.
Are you kidding me right now?
Now, I heard Zelina's coming back, though. Did you hear that?
Is that real?
I think it is. I think Zelina Vega's coming back.
But with just, like, as a manager or, like, as a wrestler?
I honestly have no idea. It'd be awesome to... But as fans, we criticize what we love. See, that's true. There was something that I read, what I listened to not too long ago. I think it was the Power Hour, where they did nothing but badmouth Steve, like, for most of the fucking show. It was awesome. Because I don't think they truly know Steve, but they just sat there. I know Steve and John have no love lost between each other. But yeah, no. Because he is a wannabe Conrad. That's right. He badmouthed fucking Conrad Thompson too. God, the Power Hour, man. Anyways, so I don't know why they're bringing back Eva Marie. I'm not a big fan of the fact that Eva Marie's coming back. I don't know what they're gonna do with her because it's not like she's been gone wrestling. She
hasn't been really training,
no. I think she's been doing like modeling and like indie like movies and stuff like that. So,
stupid.
Yeah. So we'll have to wait and see what their whole plan is with her and everything. I'm hoping that if she does come back, it's not main roster, but it looks like it's Raw anyways. But at least Zelina's coming back. So, the only reason Power Hour is listenable is due to having C-Red. Yeah, I don't like C-Red either. I officially hate C-Red. I said it. I'm okay with it. 100% okay with saying that. I am not a fan of C-Red whatsoever. He's a hypocrite. 100% hypocrite.
Why you say that?
Because he spent like an hour on the Power Hour podcast, pretty much just putting down Anthony. And all of a sudden he shows up Saturday managing him like it's no big deal. I don't like that. I'm not a big fan of that.
I mean, I don't listen to it, so I don't know what you're talking about. But
the Power Hour?
Yeah.
Listen to the episode that they had Gaines Neville on, and you could hear him talk about how, it's like he's like, "Where's Anthony? Why isn't Anthony showing up? Why is he? Why he's champion, but why isn't he there?" And I was like, but all of a sudden now he's, there C-Red is coming out with Elite Pain and everything, and it's funny because Gaines Neville says their whole focus is coming for the SCW Tag Team Championships, and they're sitting there having a jolly good time with Steve and the manager of the SCW Tag Team Champions, talking about their history and their budget. I wouldn't be surprised if whenever the debut is, whenever it's going to happen, that you're going to see C-Red cause Elite Pain their tag team titles, and Gaines Neville will be the new SCW Tag Team Champions. What the fuck? C-Red is the man. You wait, he has a plan. Anthony will turn on Pain. Anthony's not going to turn on Pain. C-Red,
Pain, bro.
C-Red is going to turn on Elite Pain and go with Gaines Neville based on the conversation I felt I understood coming from the Power Hours show. But I mean, I'm going to, like I said, I'm going to have Gaines Neville on the show. We're going to sit down and talk and everything. I think maybe I'll do that one live too. Who knows? I might. Steve, should I do the Gaines Neville interview on Podbean Live? Let me know. Let me know if you think people tune into that and listen. Yes. You think people will listen though? You think people will come in and want to hear what they have to say? I will. At least Steve will. Right? Right? Do you think I'll get at least 20 people listening to that, Steve? Just out of curiosity.
Well, promote it then.
Yes. All right, fine. So as soon as I get a hold of Gaines Neville, which I'm assuming they're either busy or don't care about me, I'll set down a time and figure out when on this.
Is it going to be Saturday. Like a Zoom thing?
They did the video with Steve. I don't think we're going to do video. I don't think I have a reason to do video. I think I'm just going to stick with just the audio, but we'll see. Obviously, Gaines Neville seems like a very show-offy kind of tag team, so I think they'd like to have like that video footage. So if I can figure out the way to do the Podbean Live with the interview, as well as streaming video, then maybe I could release the video up onto our YouTube channel so people can catch it there as well. So gotta promote the hell out of it. I'll promote it. I'll set it up. Let me see if I can get the date set today, and hopefully I get an event put up for tomorrow, because I also want to do a roundtable. So we may double down on live streams for Saturday. So I may take up everyone's fucking Saturday. I don't even know. I like live streams though. It gets me it gets me feeling like we're doing more. Like having Steve here. It's amazing. Anyways, Lashley won. Roman Reigns beat Cesaro. Great fucking match. I don't like the fact that Cesaro lost clean because heels are supposed to cheat to win, but hey, whatever. That's the end of Backlash. Next pay-per-view, I don't know.
Hey, you forgot something.
No, I didn't.
Well, I wanted to say something.
Oh, well, go ahead. Yeah, go for it.
It wasn't at Backlash, but the SmackDown before, so that last Friday, Tamina and Natalia won the tag titles.
They did.
They did.
I called that one.
So happy for them.
It's because Eddie listens to this
so
show.
Well deserved.
Yeah, it just sucks knowing that was Tamina's first championship since ever being in the big company. So, congrats to her. That's awesome. I watched Talking Smack where they were on it after winning it. Heartfelt speech that Tamina gave. So congrats to them. Hopefully they do hold on to him for a while, and it's not just transitional for a period of time, short period of time anyway. So, also Jimmy Uso came back. Awesome brand new shirt, Nobody's Bitch. So that's pretty cool. I may turn that into a JFW shirt. Who knows?
It's copyright.
Not if you adjust it in some way. It's like the brand new Fuck Your Booking shirt that's available at tpublic.com, TEEPUBLAC.com. So it's JFW. It's a great shirt. It should be a shirt that every indie wrestler wants to buy. Because I'm assuming somebody comes across a booker that they're not happy with at one point or another. So, someone else joined. Welcome, you. Roman's as a heel is gold. With the Usos is great. Yeah, but I don't know if Jimmy's going to join them or not. He should. I think it'd be cool to have the whole Samoan family together. But, I mean, we'll see. I don't want the Usos to break up because I don't want good tag teams to split up and shit. I'm tired of WWE putting just random fucking people together.
Yeah.
It's like when we did it's like the last live stream I did when I had Hunter on, and he was talking about how, it's hard to find good tag teams in indies, and the last thing they want to do is put their titles against two, I think.
Schmucks.
Yeah, I think he used the term Joe Schmoes because that's what was popular in the 60s to say. Can't go one show without doing it. I try. But I agree with them. Like when you have a tag team, you want to face a tag team. It's like with I can't remember the guy, the one guy's name, but the other one's Paulie Tomaselli. They wrestled at DWA together. I think Steve knows them. Steve mentioned them, I think. They'd be a good tag team to bring in. I just can't remember what the hell their name is. Hardcore Impact. Yes, thanks, man. I appreciate it. So Hardcore Impact would be a great team to bring in. I think Gaines Naval would have a good chance against them. I mean, let's talk about SCW now because since we're already there, now we're here.
Well, since you just keep transitioning back and forth to that anyways, so.
Oh yeah, the thing is, we need to talk about everything. I can't just talk about independence because the people who tune into this, I mean, this is not just designated to just our local wrestling. This is all over the world. We could see somebody from fucking India eventually. But actually, I think they might be sleeping right now. It's like the middle of the night there or something. I don't know. So we got to talk about everything.
Mm-hmm.
That's where we got to talk about WWE. We got to talk about AEW from time to time. They would kill Elite Pain. Do you think Hardcore Impact would kill Elite Pain?
No.
She says no. Why is that?
Because no one can.
Okay.
How many teams have they gone through in the past 2 years?
Well, who did they lose the tag team titles to the first time? Was that Marche and Mulligan? No, that was Family, right?
Did they lose to them?
I'm trying to remember now.
Or did the Family take them from Sean and Marche?
I can't remember now.
Dude, it was so long ago. I can't keep up. I don't even know.
Yes, they would. AEW covered that. Yeah, well, see, the thing is about AEW is there is a certain guy who's supposed to keep the AEW coverage taken care of who's never here. Yeah. Now we could talk about the blood and guts match that AEW had, which was pretty amazing. I like the whole feud between the Inner Circle and Pinnacle. I think that's something that wrestling's missing is faction versus factions. Like back in the day when you had like the NWO versus the NWO Wolfpack before they merged together, or you had like Fortune versus Immortal. Things like that, I think, is missing a lot in wrestling that I'm glad that at least one company is bringing that back. Blood and Guts, I think, was a good concept. I know they got a lot of oh, wow, who's that?
Don't judge me.
What?
I thought you were laughing at me for blowing my nose.
No, he says, oh, wow, who's that? I'm not sure. I like factions versus factions also. See, Same concept here.
Yeah, but there's not very many factions.
I know, that's why I needed to build some. Why don't they have a women's faction? I still believe to this day, and I know WWE's going to do it because they listen to the show and steal my ideas, that the 4 Horsemen is going to become a legitimate thing in wrestling eventually. All heels, Charlotte, Bayley, Sasha, Becky, all together, just tearing through the women's division. I think it'd be awesome. Blood and Guts. I know they got a lot of backlash and a lot of grief about the fall that Jericho took because like the crash pad was showing and all this other shit, and it kind of like very relatable to that death match when the sparklers went off. It's like you know, like regardless of like
good times.
What? What's good times?
Sparklers.
Oh yes. Regardless of what like you know, like how the crash pad was shown and shit like that, it's still a fall. It's still a drop that he took. You know, and it made for a good ending to the match. But we'll talk more about AEW. I'll as far as I know, like I said, I know we're recording this Saturday. I don't know when we're recording next after that. I'm assuming it's going to be next. Fucking when are we Wednesday, Thursday of next week. I think probably the next time we record. So maybe I'll watch AEW, I'll check it out, and I'll talk more about it. Dizzle J work schedule is completely different than ours. Mine's different than yours. You know, I'm lucky we're able to do this now. Like Steve pointed out, 12:55 on a Tuesday.
Yeah, you never know. We'll surprise
Yeah,
you.
right. But I think I like doing these live things. The bonus is because it does record while doing the live. So this could be, you know, edited down, put the intros in and stuff like that, and release it so it can be listened to at a later date too. So, and this way we're going to grow our fan base. We're going to grow JFW again. It's time to get back into it. Yeah. Okay, now let's talk about SCW.
I never stopped.
I know. I just got into AEW real quick because Steve asked for AEW, so I gave him AEW.
You need to.
Yeah. I know what he's talking about. It was something I said. No, we're gonna grow at JFW. It's like even Dahlia was telling me, like when she was at the show this past weekend, she saw a fan wearing one of our shirts, and I think that's absolutely amazing. It's just like when we have the one fan of the show who comes up and talks about how much he enjoys the show that he listens to with his daughters. I'm not saying he's a bad dad for allowing 60-year-olds to listen to me cuss and swear for an hour, but hey, the fan base is there. That's all that matters. Grow the fan base. Yep. See, yeah, we're gonna grow. Working with SCW does that a lot. Working with PPW, hopefully, we'll do that as well. Power Hours trying to take over. That it's
gonna happen.
No, I mean unless Sentinel fucking does something, which I can see Steve and Sentinel being like friends. I mean they're roughly about the same person, just kind of a little goofy and odd facial expressions. But I don't know a lot about Steve. Podcast versus podcast. I don't know.
We're like different. Like we have different fan bases. They're more like up north, aren't they?
Well, see, I don't know a lot about Power Hour. I've only watched a couple episodes. I only watched one fully, and that was Gains and Evil, just because I wanted to see what they did versus what I know I will do better when I get them on my show. If they do agree to it, again, we're still trying to figure that all out. But hopefully they're not worried about being on the show with a guy like me. I don't know if you know this or not. I'm fucking famous, so true story. Outside of wrestling, behind the scenes shoot fucking story, absolutely amazing. You guys may enjoy this too. So my brother Nick ran for trustee of the town we live in and won. So congratulations, Nick. So they went ahead and they're doing a video on Facebook to announce the new trustee of town. Guess whose name they said instead?
How do you get that mixed up?
I don't know, but it was funny because my sister sent me the video of it. They announced my name as a new trustee. I commented on it. I was like, I gladly accept. Blah, blah, blah. My sister's like, how do they even know you? And all I had to say was, dude, it's me. Fucking famous. There we go.
Oh my god.
So back to wrestling. Really, they have down here in the Southland now with Steve A commentary. Yeah. I've listened to Steve commentate. I know he's been commentating at least the last 2 shows I wasn't able to make. So hopefully, when they get back on track and they move to the the third Saturday, whatever the hell it's supposed to be. Hopefully they can move back to that to where I can be there and do better commentary. So we'll see how it goes. I would love to be part of that. Again, I know Sentinel's a little upset with me after hanging up with him on our live stream. I still have yet to get my apology from him. So I feel it's coming. He's probably trying to figure out the best way to say it.
Yeah, that's probably
it's got to be it. Waiting for the robe to come back from the cleaners and stuff like that. Reupholster the rocking chair and stuff. Maybe polish the head. Anyways, SCW. So run me through the show. Tell me what happened. You were there. I wasn't.
But you watched it too.
This is your time to shine. Let's talk about the show. There we go. I'll turn the mic a little bit towards you and begin.
Well, what do you want me to talk about?
Talk about the show.
Like what happened?
Talk about everything. Yeah, everything from start to finish.
I really?
Well, yeah.
Do you think I have like photographic memory in my brain or something?
What can you remember? Do you want Steve to do it instead?
Steve wasn't there.
Well, it's fine. We got people listening here. Let's not have no airspace. There's no video to catch us with our awkward silent expressions. This is all audio, so take it away. Okay. First thing that happened on the show. The thing that I missed that you talked to me about the most that I still need to know more information about. Talked about the very beginning of the show. What happened?
All right, so the show started off with Bulletproof LLC. Coach Keith and Bo Anderson and Adam Cage came out to the ring. The fans just hate them so much that I couldn't even really hardly understand every single word that Bo was trying to say on the mic. But he was upset about last month's loss. He kind of put the blame on Adam Cage.
Write shit down.
Write shit down. I was busy working. Some people can't just sit and enjoy a show.
Oh, God. True. Okay. So Bulletproof LLC came out.
Yeah.
Booze, heels, hatred. Gotcha.
So Bo was like, I think we need to expand the LLC. Yeah. He brings out VJ Price.
Is VJ the right person for Bulletproof?
I don't think so.
Okay. Why is that? Because I'm going to tell you why I disagree. But go ahead.
Why do you disagree?
Because they're both money hungry. They're both about the money. They're both about, dollar signs and, making it and being, famous. And like when I see VJ, I could definitely see him, being backed by a guy like Bo because it all comes down to money. It all comes down to popularity. It all comes down to fame. It becomes the guy who wants to be in the spotlight.
What is this?
Bulletproof LLC gave Cage what he deserves. He was the weakest link. Time for a change. Bulletproof has money. Don't worry about that. So what happened with Cage? So he says Cage got what he deserved. What happened with Cage? Let's at least get to that point.
Okay, so VJ Price came out.
Yeah.
Adam Cage, he took the mic. He goes, you know what, Bo? I think Bulletproof is fine the way it is with 3 people. And they were like, you know what? You're right. It is just for 3 people. And then they took out Adam Cage.
Okay. I disagree with that. I think factions are better with numbers. Especially when one of those 3 people is a manager, not a wrestler, and Keist. So.
Yeah, but he does play a big part in their matches.
Well, yeah, from a manager standpoint, but he's not out there every week or every month wrestling and stuff like that. It's Cage and it's Bo.
But I think it was.
It's why they still called the 4 Horsemen and still had a 5th guy who was a manager.
True. But I don't know. I don't feel like. I mean, I'm not opposed to them having a new member of Bulletproof.
Yeah.
I just don't think that VJ Price is fitting. Like, he's somewhat new to the business. He's inexperienced.
Yeah.
I feel like Bo kind of needs someone who's like Adam Cage. Mm-hmm. He's power hungry,
Yeah, but you do got to admit, though, that when it comes to VJ Price, regardless of how new he is in the business, had some pretty big matches under his belt already. I mean, like what, last month he faced Hunter Payne.
Yeah, I was asking.
You did, but he faced Hunter Payne. Hunter Payne former SCW champion, one of the top guys, current tag champion, one of the top guys in the business. Before that, he was in a tag team match where he teamed with another SCW heavyweight champion, Max Holiday, to take on current SCW champion JPH and his partner, Mulligan.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, but then he cost him the match, and then he got his ass kicked by his partner. So guess what?
But he was still in the main event of that night, right?
That wasn't the main event. That was the pre-main event.
What was the main event? Oh, that was a Creed Hudson match, wasn't it? That was the main event. Was it the same night?
No.
Why am I getting these all mixed up? It had to have been.
No.
Pretty sure the last show I was at. What was the main event of that night?
Wait, was that the show? I'm getting all messed up. That was not last month, the month before.
Steve, help me out here, man. Steve.
So the main event of the last show was JPH and Max. The show before that it had to have been Creed and Hudson.
Okay. Hudson versus Creed was main event. Okay, so the tag
I got my
match,
shows mixed up.
Yeah, but no, you're right. So the tag team matches was the sub main event, the first main event, or whatever you want to call it. Yeah. So he's in these. I
give him credit where credit is due. He does work hard and he does try. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, other than ripping off Walter's entrance and shit like that, he crushes it. I think he's gonna be a good guy going forward. I'm not a big fan of his jacket though. It's just so gaudy how it blends right into his pants. I don't like that. I get it though. I get it. I just don't like it. Semi-main. Thanks, Steve. See, that's why we need to do this with Steve here.
You know what? You want him to take my spot?
No, it's just it's a breath of fresh air that there's someone who's smarter than me that could correct me.
Fact check.
Now I know what you and DJ go through when you podcast with me.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks, Steve. Thank you for being you. So Cage got injured. Obviously, he's out for minimum of 6 months.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll see what happens when he comes back. I'm assuming, like you mentioned, before
I feel like he's gonna come back
for some revenge.
Better than ever.
Yeah.
I think they're in for a rude awakening. I think that was a really big mistake, as the fans said. The fans got behind Cage. They're like, you messed up, Tabo, and he did mess up because, Cage put his right foot forward every time he had a chance. But he took the fall for both so many times.
But is Cage ready to be on his own?
I think so.
I don't remember a time in SCW where Cage was solo. It was either tag teams or Bulletproof.
Well, that's why it's a perfect chance.
I guess. I'll see how it goes, hopefully. I mean, Creed did a good job with it.
Yeah. Well, he didn't really have a choice.
That's right.
No, but, everything happens for a reason.
True. All right. Let's talk about some of the matches. We'll just run through some of the matches real quick because I don't think anything happened outside of that, right?
Anything like major?
Yeah. Promo wise, show, like people showing up. Like it was literally that beginning where Cage got kicked out and then rolled into the matches.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I think I'm not 100% positive. I think the first match was Rick Raid versus Jake Andrews for the Genesis title, I think.
Okay.
Jake retained. It was a good match.
I remember that. Yeah.
No, Rick, that was his second time at SCW, and the fans were like, "Why do you deserve a title match? It's only your second show." Like,
because it just handed out. And shit.
Jake is a fighting champion. I mean, he will put the title on the line against whoever comes up to him. But I do agree. Why do newcomers deserve title shots?
I think JPH may have been the only guy that I've seen in a long time at SCW that actually earned a title shot. Everything else is just kind of just given. Rick Raid is a pretty good wrestler.
He is.
Yeah, I'm glad he's there. Creed's match.
Procedures, I believe.
Maybe. I'm glad he showed up. I think that was a great competitor for Creed.
I agree.
Awesome match. Creed won.
It was very fast paced, very hard hitting. Yeah. He gave him a run for his money for sure.
Yep. Lee Payne took on a new tag team. They were new to the area too, right?
Flight Club. Yep. Not exactly sure where they came. ARW,
Flight
maybe?
Club?
Yeah. I know one of them was at ARW. I don't remember where the team came from specifically, but they put up a good fight against Elite Payne.
Gotcha. Sheik faced somebody.
Yeah. Saturn something. I can't remember his name either. First time I've ever seen him.
I
don't know.
I'm just waiting for the day where Sheik follows the rest of his Alliance of Hope and kind of just retire.
Who?
What?
Wait,
Sheik. I'm waiting for him to retire.
I thought you were talking about Baynex.
Baynex? He retired. He's already retired.
He's still there, though.
Yeah, but I want Sheik to follow suit and just retire. I like Sheik for what it is, but it's like I was talking to my buddy at the school. Who wrestled Sheik? Who wrestled Sheik?
That Saturn guy.
Saturn guy?
Saturn Price?
Saturn Price. Oh, Saturn Price. Thanks, Steve. I just don't like it was weird because I was talking to a buddy of mine as I was at work watching the show. And like I was, showing the wrestlers, explaining like who was who while we were watching it. And I was like, oh, that's the Sheik. He's like, the Sheik? I'm like, yeah, he's an Arabian guy, but he loves America. Yeah. So it was a little bit goofy. He's like, how does that make sense? I'm like, it doesn't. But change of heart, whatever, it happened with Sergeant Slaughter when he turns back in America. So who knows, whatever. But and in the main event, you saw JPH put his title on line against who?
Scott Spade.
Scott Spade.
Sean the Mulligan and Ivan Manson.
You say Sean the Mulligan?
Sean Mulligan.
Oh, I think it said Sean the Mulligan. I was like, what? Okay.
I'm sorry, I'm congested, okay?
I didn't know congestion made you say fucking
I didn't say the.
I'm pretty sure it said Sean the Mulligan.
No, I didn't.
Steve, did she say Sean the Mulligan?
Sean Mulligan.
Sure.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, see, you said Sean the Mulligan.
You're hearing things.
Okay,
Sean Mulligan faced Ivan Manson.
Ivan the Manson?
Ivan the Manson. Mad Dog Ivan Manson.
Yeah.
So what happened with those matches was Ivan faced Sean. Tiny, Scott's manager, came out, kind of cost the distraction for Ivan. And then in the main event, Scott Spade versus JPH, Ivan decided to return the favor, come out and kind of cause a distraction for Scott. So that's still kind of building the feud there between Scott and Ivan, which I believe will be coming up shortly, because that's I think that would be.
Why would there be a feud between Ivan and Scott if they were trying to help each other?
They weren't. They caused each other's losses.
Oh, they say he came out to cause a distraction for Ivan. He came out to distract Ivan.
Yes.
Okay, gotcha. Okay, you confused me there. It must have been your congestion.
Shut up.
So, okay, cool. That was another thing that was brought up on the Power Hour. I'm getting a lot of fucking, I'm hyping up this show a lot, so I should stop. But one more thing. They talked about how Ivan, and even mentioned on our show, or Ivan mentioned on my live stream, our live stream, about a year ago, about how 2020 was going to be his final year. And clearly, obviously, with pandemic, couldn't be so he's still wrestling now.
Mm-hmm. Kind of basically had a year off.
Yeah.
Almost everyone did.
But they did mention on the Power Hour about how it was time for Ivan to retire because they're talking about other teams that Gaines and Evil could face here in SCW outside of Lee Payne, which obviously the family came up as one of them. So.
Sorry.
What?
Continue. What? I could have just canceled and not shown up.
Tissues. No, you're fine. It's mucus. It's completely normal. I assume if I sat here and shit my pants, you'd be okay?
Probably not.
Why not?
A little bit different.
Isn't it the same damn thing?
No.
Okay. Steve, isn't it the same damn thing?
No.
Yes. Thanks.
Bullshit.
Thanks, Steve. Good to know. I'm glad Ivan's still around. I'm glad that he didn't just retire after 2020, regardless of the little matches he did have an opportunity to fight in. As much as I'm a big fan of like new talent becoming veteran talent and stuff like that, it's nice to have the old timers still around. And I don't mean old timers as in like Hunter Payne old. I just mean like seasoned veterans who have been around since the 90s, making a name for themselves in the Midwest area, especially through Windy City, which we're still trying to figure out the Windy City thing. Don't think I forgot about that.
Oh, it's only been, what, a year?
Fuck yeah. Well, 8 months. So she's right. It's been 8 months since we're supposed to do it, but it's hard to get people together like that during a pandemic.
Maybe we can try to schedule something like before like a show or something when everyone's going to be there anyways.
I remember SCW talking about doing like some kind of panel thing where like it would be up on like that stage at the Shaban Civic Center. Like, you know, it's kind of like when you go to a convention, they do like those panels and stuff. Something like that where like people can tell stories and people can ask questions and stuff like that and just sit there and banter and bullshit. I also thought about setting something up at the school just because it'd be a nice neutral area for everyone to go to. But I do like the panel idea. It's figuring out the
getting everyone there at the same time.
That and the audio equipment aspect of it. Because obviously, you know, we're limited on the equipment we have.
Is that something you want to do audio or something with camera as well?
Oh, I definitely want to do video. Which video is not that hard. Video, I can just literally just set up the, you know, the camera and just shoot. It won't be live streamed, obviously, because we don't have internet out there. It's fucking Shabans, you know?
True.
So, but to record the video to put it on YouTube later, but to do the audio, I mean, we're limited on microphones. I don't got a microphone for every single person. Like I said, I think the panel is supposed to have like 5 to 7 people on it. I think. I can't remember. But it's something that's going to happen. But that was a whole big talk too about when we created the JFW fucking Hall of Fame. We're gonna fucking actually create a Hall of Fame for independent wrestlers and shit, and induct them. Panel would be great. You have to get Sam. Yeah, Sam is one person I definitely want to be part of it. I think Ivan was another. Hunter Payne was another. Austin Roberts was another. C Red, I think C Red was mentioned. I can't remember. I don't know. That era is so fucking foreign to me. I don't know who was in Windy City and who wasn't. Vito Two Fingers. I don't know who that is, but sure. Yeah, there's a way to do it. It just all comes down to how to get it done. I'm fine with the panel. I know. I know, right? Anything can happen in the World Wrestling Federation.
Sean Mulligan was mentioned, yes.
Yeah, he was at okay. Yeah, and that's another thing too. It has to be WCPW or some shit because
Windy City Pro Wrestling.
Yeah. So we'll see. Was C Red in Windy City?
Yeah.
Was he?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah, I'm trying to. All that shit's fucking goofy. So yeah, we'll get that figured out and have that done. Anything else happen at SCW that we didn't mention? That you can think of?
No, I would have loved to see Aaron and Xavier get like slammed by Hunter Payne, but that didn't happen.
Well, why not?
They don't have a freaking chance.
Well, we'll see. Who knows? I mean, you gotta give them an opportunity. They never tagged before. Who knows? Maybe they'll.
If they do, they're gonna be cheaters. I already know that.
They'll be cheaters. Hell yeah, they'll be cheaters.
Cheaters.
All right, so SCW does have a show coming up on June 5th.
Yes.
Steam Hollow, we mentioned that. If I can pull up the event here real quick so I give the information fully on it. It's
a little bit different than our usual shows. It starts at 3:00 in the afternoon.
Oh, yeah, it does. Okay, SCW Steam Hollow presents Rock and Wrestling. Saturday, June 5th at 3 p.m. Tickets are $15. I do believe you can buy them at Steam Hollow or I guess they're at Fit Body U. But tickets are available at Steam Hollow because I had a few beers up there a while back and I know the tickets are available there. So make sure you come out and check it out. Obviously, it's at a brewery. It is a all ages show because Steam Hollow is awesome like that. No match card yet. We don't know. But as soon as we get one, we'll make sure we put it up there and send it out.
Well, obviously, due to the flyer, we can see that Ivan Manson will be there, Sean Mulligan, JPH, Hunter
Sean
Payne,
Mulligan's gonna fucking be at a bar.
and James Gray.
Of course, James Gray's on the fucking banner.
Why would he not be? Exactly.
Right?
Yep, that right there.
Right. You know what's not on this banner though? The person.
Just freaking wrestling.
Right. I mean, they gotta put it right here between the rock and the end. There's enough space right there. You trying to hold my hand? He's up there. Jeez, God.
Like I said, too close for comfort.
This is love, though, really. 450 South Spruce Street, Unit C in Manteno, Illinois. Again, June 5th, 3 p.m. Tickets are $15. And, of course, following the wrestling show, which I don't know when it ends. I'm going to assume it's going to be a couple hours at least. Following them.
I think the thing starts at 6 or 7.
The band starts at 7 o'clock. Yeah, Bad Boys. 80s hair metal music. So, awesome show. I'm excited for it. Like I said, it's something different, something unique, and I'm glad they're doing it, and hopefully they keep doing it going forward.
So if you're available, be there.
Oh, yeah.
So we can go back there.
I hope that works out, because I think that'd be a great thing, especially it's a different.
And if you're from up north, it's a little bit closer than coming down to Shabans or
hell a lot closer.
Yeah,
so
a little bit closer.
So much fucking closer.
Right off the highway.
Right off of the highway. Okay, let's make sure I didn't miss anything here.
He was probably talking to you when you were ignoring him.
Yes, Hunter Payne helped train C Red. Creative ways to win, because he makes them a hairband cover band. Forget hair music is amazing. Anything from the 70s, 80s, absolutely great. 90s kind of sucked.
80s is my favorite genre or favorite time period for music.
You don't say so. Oh, the joys. Okay.
One of these days, the roles are going to be reversed.
I know, right? It's going to be crazy. I can't wait for you to do something. So,
you know what? I'll just walk out right now.
Oh, no, please
continue
don't
on your own.
All right.
Would you be without me? No thanks to DJ.
I don't know. Phoenix Pro Wrestling is putting on a show on June 12th out in the Holman American Legion Post 284 in Holman, Wisconsin. Doors open at 6, bell times at 7. Tickets for the show are $10. We are going to go through a match card on that show, possibly on next week's episode or the first week of June. But why spend $10 on a ticket when you get one for absolutely free from us here at JFW? Phoenix Pro Wrestling have been amazing supporters of our podcast for so long, and they want us to help them get more people from different areas who haven't had a chance to see Phoenix Pro Wrestling in person actually out there to check them out. Are these some yarders? Well, Steve, I could answer that question, but this was like 2 weeks ago. With the answer I'm about to give you, you'd probably be like, awesome. Right now, probably not so much. Adam Cage was supposed to be booked on this show, but unfortunately, he's not going to make it. Sharpshooters wrestled out at Phoenix Pro Wrestling at one point. Angus McDuff wrestled out there. Natasha Crane wrestled out there. The Sheik wrestled out there. Not Yarders. This is a legit independent company, very similar to Southland Championship Wrestling here in the Kankakee area. So that tells me everything I need to know if Cage was booked. You see, 2 weeks ago, you wouldn't have said that, man.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, so, yeah, see, come on now, Steve. Don't bandwagon that, man. Steve. Anyways.
Shaking my head at you.
Anyways, I got, I believe they gave me, I don't know, I didn't count them. I think 10. Yeah, I got 10 free tickets to Phoenix Pro Wrestling, and I really don't know how to give these out. I've never really done like a giveaway competition. I've done giveaways before on other podcasts. This is slightly different. So, I'm sorry, there aren't many companies that can compare to SCW. That's true, Steve. SCW is one of the, I would say, best company. I'll throw it out there. One of the best companies in the Midwest area. But outside of that, you know, like I said, you know, SCW's got Illinois here. You got PPW out in Wisconsin. And you got ARW out in Indiana, which Dally just reminded me that they also have a show on June 12th. So,
and SCW will be a part of their title tournaments coming up the next.
That's right. That's something we got to mention. We'll talk about that. Right before we wrap up here. So we're gonna have a giveaway for these tickets. I'm still trying to figure out what we should do as far as giveaways. I will mail them out to you guys just because I'm a nice guy like that. Because I am a nice guy, I will pay for postage myself. It's my way of saying thank you for being a part of the show. The only thing I ask is
That's the same thing as JFW.
I know. I also know.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. Well, now we're just going to have to figure out what to do at that point.
You go to one, I go to one.
All right, I'll go to Indiana's. You go up to Holman. Let me know how it goes.
Anyone go on a PPW that can catch a ride with? I appreciate it.
So we're going to get these away. I'm trying to figure out how to do it as far as if I want to give them away at 2 apiece because you go with somebody. I'll figure that out. I'll post it up on our Facebook page this week as soon as 2 is best. Thanks, Steve. I'll go with what you said. So I got 5 sets of tickets.
Is he like control your brain?
He's just a good guy, man. He has good ideas. And the best part about these tickets, guys, if you're a husband and wife who want to go to a wrestling show with some kids, 5 and under is free. So children are $5. Children under 5 are free. So I'm Steve. That's why.
I'm Steve. That's why.
Yeah. So so I'm gonna figure out this week how I want to give these away. So make sure you follow us. You are following us on Facebook, on social media. Maybe I'll do that. Maybe I'll take one of these sets and I'll give it away to a follower of our Facebook page.
Like random? Yeah,
just random. I'll just randomly pick somebody. I'll message them, and if they want to take it, they're theirs. So we can do that. So at least those are to mention. So we got 4 more. We'll figure out how to do it. Maybe we'll do trivia on a live or something. That sounds great. So we got those tickets. They are again for June 12th out at Holman, Wisconsin. So we'll get a match card for that and talk about it here in a couple weeks as well. ARW also has a show on June 12th. Where's that at? Is that at the is that Valpo?
No, that's the
Hammond Armory?
Lake Station, Indiana.
Lake Station, Indiana. Okay. Tell me about the you were there. So tell me about the tournament, what brought it about, and what the plan is for it, at least as far as you know.
As far as I know, I mean, they weren't like specific on which wrestlers.
Even Steve knew Lake Station. Steve knows. Steve's all this up. This guy, man. Fucking A. Fucking love this dude. Anyways, go ahead. Lake Station, he knows.
You know what? I said it first.
You did. You absolutely 100% said it first. I wouldn't take that away. That's on me. I didn't read that before you said it, so you're right. I'm trying. See, Steve's awesome.
You know what? Might as well just freaking just audio him in. He'll just take over for me. Okay?
Well, I can't audio him in right now. We're towards the end of the show here. Next time, Steve, if you're around on Saturday and I do these lives and stuff, I'll radio you in, man. It'll be awesome. All right, so
yeah, because I won't be there.
Why won't you be there?
I have work
all day.
An actual
Call off. So tell me you got anal glaucoma. I do appreciate the attempt to call in, but we're not taking calls at this time. But hey, make sure you follow us on Podbean and watch out for when we do the next live. I'll happy to take your call. Okay. Hi to you too. See? Fans. Make sure you follow us here on what the hell is that name? Allegos. I'm gonna you say it.
I can't even see.
Okay, so this name, Alagavip. I'm sorry I pronounced that wrong. Follow us here on Podbean. Follow the podcast here, but also follow us on Facebook because when we do these lives, we post them there as a heads up. Identify yourself. Steve must know. Follow us on Facebook so you know when we do the lives next, because maybe the next live I do. That's not the SCW Roundtable because SCW Roundtable is for Southland fans. Maybe I'll have you call in and stuff like that. I have no clue. So follow me over on Facebook too, person. I appreciate it. All right, ARW.
So they didn't specify on which wrestlers from Southland will be competing in the tournament. They just said that they will be a part of the tournament. So I'm assuming that means for the tag team championships, the heavyweight championship, and the Indiana State Championship, I believe.
Yeah, which makes a lot of sense because when you look at the championship history pre-pandemic, you had a women's champion, Melanie Kreutz, who's on to AEW now. Mm-hmm. You had the tag team champions, which were the modern day sharpshooters who are no longer together. Mm-hmm. And then you had the AOW heavyweight champion Machine, who is retired.
Yeah.
So it wasn't like people were stripped of the titles. They
didn't really have a choice.
They forfeited them. They had to give them up. for one reason or another.
But what better way to come back,
100%.
Start fresh.
So did they mention how many people are in the tournament?
I don't think so.
Okay, but they definitely didn't mention who was in it.
No.
Okay, so if we were to say they're doing a 8-person championship tournament and 4 were from SCW, if you got to pick, who would those 4 people be to be put in that tournament from SCW?
For the heavyweight?
Yeah, just heavyweight. I don't want to do tagging. Maybe we'll do tag and women's next week or something like that, but just for the men's. Maybe we'll do that. Maybe we'll fancy make all 4 tournaments. Or all 3 tournaments.
If they don't announce it by then.
True. No, we'll see. We'll play by ear. But at least give me the 4 SCW heavyweight champion contenders you'd put in the tournament. Steve, give me your 4 too.
Hunter Payne.
Okay.
I would say, well, at the last ARW show, actually, JPH wrestled Ivan Manson for the Southland Championship at ARW, which was different.
Yeah.
But I could see, I mean, Ivan's both though. Ivan's consistently at ARW and Southland, so I don't know if I could really pick that he's on.
He is a former ARW champion.
Yeah.
I think Machine beat him for the titles, though.
I think so.
It's a toss-up. Because you can say the same thing about John Hudson. You can say the same thing about Max Holiday.
Mm-hmm.
So, you gotta give me your 4.
Mulligan.
Okay. Yeah, Mulligan and
Hunter.
Okay.
Who else? The heavyweight range. I'm trying to think.
You could do JPH. He could be JPH 2 belts.
Sure.
Harris 2 belts.
Yeah, sort of trend.
What about Creed? Could Creed be ready?
Heavyweight? Nah.
No. What about
maybe Indiana? Maybe
in Indiana? He's
the Indiana State Championship's kind of like the Genesis in Southland.
Is it?
Yeah, I would assume.
Oh shit, that's right. I forgot about that title.
Yeah.
Who held that title?
Don't know. Forgot.
Come on, he had dark black hair. He had a beard.
Was it
Steve knows. Come on, who was it, Steve? Who was the former
Johnny
NDS?
Showtime? Was it?
That doesn't sound familiar. I thought it was just a regular
Santana? No,
it wasn't Santana. No, I don't think it was Santana Starks.
I can't remember, dude.
Yeah,
I know for a short period of time, John Hudson and Excalibur were tag champions, but then they lost to Sharpshooters.
Yeah, they lost in that triple threat match.
Mm-hmm.
And Lee Payne that too. Yeah, I know I'm gonna remember the name the moment we fucking stop recording. So 4. Johnny Showtime, Indiana State Champion. Okay, I guess it was Johnny Showtime. So maybe I'm not thinking of the same person. I might be thinking of a former Indiana State Champion. JPH was an Indiana State Champion.
Mm-hmm.
I remember that. Yeah, fuck. So okay, so you have Mulligan, you have Hunter,
JPH,
Dave Allen. Okay, that's what I was thinking. I was thinking Dave Allen. Thanks,
yeah,
Steve.
yeah.
Fucking Steve,
Dave
man.
Allen.
In the clutch. Fucking clutch. Okay, one more. Boom. Fucking Steve. I love Steve. if I get a shirt made with like a cartoon Steve yelling boom on it, God, I gotta find a cartoonist or some shit. But speaking of which, Steve, are you and your daughter still doing your newsletter? Like, what happened to that, man? Give me that answer. Okay, I need one more, man. We're running long here. Come on.
What?
Yeah, one more. Find someone on the roster. Who'd you pick? Bo?
No.
Sheik? Paradox? VJ Price?
No.
I don't like.
Exactly, it's hard.
Yeah, I'd throw Bo in there just because somebody needs a first round elimination.
Oh my god!
I'm done. Okay. I don't know. Yeah, I guess realistically, there isn't really a lot of
heavyweight.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of their heavyweights either mentioned or they came from ARW. They seem like ARW guys. We got busy. We will return. Also, we have faced legal issues from SCW, but we will return. Awesome. Yeah. SCW is kind of crappy on that aspect of it. Yeah. So yeah, I guess JPH, Mulligan, Hunter, Yeah, just pick
I know
someone.
Ivan will be a part of it, but I wouldn't say he's exactly Southland side,
Well, I guess realistically, if we think about it from the tournament standpoint, they're not considering like SCW, AOW people, right?
No, I mean I could see them setting up the matches that way though.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
Did they mention anyone else besides Ivan for sure?
I know Scumbag Army came out. I'm guessing that's Max.
Who the fuck is Scumbag Army?
That's what's his face? Manager Rat. Is his name Rat something? He managed Machine too.
Oh, yeah, the guy who stole the fucking hashtag F Steve. Yeah, Steve Kipper, yeah. He stole the hashtag F Steve off our shirts. And I fucking called him out on it. He never said anything. So kudos to you, Steve, for not standing up for yourself. Yeah, thief. Okay, gotcha.
So yeah, I'm assuming Max is part of it too. Holiday.
I can see that. I can see Hudson being part of it too. And I can see BLW still around, right?
I think so.
If they don't release the brackets by next week when we record again, that'll be our plan. We'll fantasy book all 4 brackets. Okay. All right. Well, about an hour, 15-minute in. I guess we can call it good unless you got anything else you want to share.
I don't think so.
No? You want to pick a match of the week for Facebook since DJ also hasn't done that?
I thought he has still been doing that.
No, he fucking hasn't been doing that. Come on now.
I thought I saw a post on the page last week.
Let's look. Let me look. Let me see. Let's prove me wrong. Because I know that's what you guys...
It must have been last week or the week before he posted.
Let's find out. Let's see here.
Unless I'm just really way behind.
Podcast, Travis and Dally. New Jack died. Oh, yeah, so there's something.
I don't even know who he is.
New Jack?
Nope.
ECW guy? He
Nope.
mass transit incident? That's what I posted the AOW shit. 14 injuries. That's May 2nd. Here's April 29th. T-shirts by T Public were on sale on April 28th. I posted a video of a wrestling match at a wedding. Released ID Star changes their wrestling name. Goats. So his last Dizzle J pick of the week.
Hey, what was that? Go up.
We'll be back.
Huh. I didn't know that.
Dizzle J posted that one. When? Yeah, I don't know his last pick of the week. Oh, there it is. Fucking April 1st. So.
Oh, well, I guess I was seeing things.
Yeah. What you don't know who he is. Lawler. Match of the week. Lawler versus Kaufman.
They talked about that on the AEW, or not AEW, A&E.
Oh, the
Treasure. Yeah.
Okay.
They talked about that a lot.
You could do Austin Idol versus Lawler and Hair versus Hair from Memphis. Well, pick one, man. Do you want Lawler versus Kaufman or Lawler versus Idol? You get to pick. You get to pick it, Steve. Which one you want me to post up on Facebook? Idol and Lawler. Okay, so I'll post Idol and Lawler's match as travesties. Oh, fucking Steve's pick of the week. That's yours, man. That's yours now. Tell you what, you want to give me one every single week so it actually gets done? Be my guest. Fucking Steve, man. God, I'm gonna send him a check. God.
Where's my check?
Oh, you volunteered. So okay.
He volunteers too.
It's Steve, man.
Shit.
So it's Steve, though. I'll send him your check. Okay. All right. So cool. We'll post that match of the week on Facebook. Make sure you guys are following us on Facebook. As I said, I'll give these tickets away. Maybe I'll do the drawing next week on our next recording. So, that's all I got, guys. Make sure you follow us on social media, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter at Just Freak Wrestling, the JFW Podcast. You can find us. You can find our shows when they are released on Podbean, iTunes, Google Podcasts, Spotify, Verbal, Amazon Music.
Amazon Music?
Yeah. They are on Amazon Music now, too. Also, Amazon Music may potentially become a new sponsor of our podcast. So that's in the works. I'm talking with them about that to get that finalized and everything. So that'd be pretty cool, too. Just Google Just Freak Wrestling, JFW Podcast, and you'll find us. We're the ones that have more than 12 episodes, not the other one. So that's all I got, guys. As always, I am Travesty.
And I'm Dally.
And thank you for listening to another episode of Just Freak Wrestling, the JFW Podcast.